Beautiful deer, period. Wow. Look at that knot, dude.
If you saw last week's episode, you know we had a great start to bow season. But as bow season progresses, it usually requires changing strategies to remain successful.
GrowingDeer.tv is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, also by Reconics, Trophy Rock, Muddy Outdoors, Non-Typical Wildlife Solution, Eagle Seed, Nikon, Winchester, Scent Master, Dead Downwind, Antler Dirt, Lacrosse Footwear, Redneck Hunting Blind, Blood Sport Arrows, Prime Bows by G5, Outdoor Edge 9, and Flatwood Natives.
Once acorns, especially white oak acorns, start falling during bow season, deer tend to change patterns. They will abandon almost all other food sources in favor of white oak acorns. Little Cave is a small food plot we planted about a month ago with Eagle Seed's broadside blend. It's already germinated and provided a lot of forage. The question was, will deer still be eating there? Is the broadside out attracting the local red oak acorns? It didn't take long for shade to cover the food plot, and we noticed some does at the far end feeding our way. Look at that big leaf going in that fawn's mouth. Seems like the lead doe was familiar with the old phrase, why walk when you can stand? Why stand when you can sit? And why sit when you can lay down? As she fed toward us a little bit and then promptly bedded about 80 yards away. Soon the rest of the deer bedded down in the food plot, and we literally sat in the stand and watched them for 45 minutes as they ate around what they could reach and were content to lay there in view but out of range. Just when all hope of getting some fresh venison seemed to vanish, the lead doe got back on her feet and started our way once again. Light was fading and it was going to be a race between this doe's progress and the sun setting in the west. The doe never provided what I thought was a good shot, and as she started fading the other way, I knew I was going to have to explain to Miss Tracy why I wasn't bringing home fresh venison, but I had another excuse to hunt again.
Typically this time of year you'll see Grant and I walking around with our Nikon strapped on our chest. We're looking up in the trees for acorns. We don't need them today. Just standing right here I can look up and see that the tree is loaded with acorns, but I don't want to look too long because they're raining down. I don't want to take one to the face. So we've got a Reconics ultrafire camera we're going to put up, see if there's a hitless buck coming to this area. We know there's a lot of deer because there's tracks and scat everywhere. So we're going to look around, see if we can't find a place for our redneck bale blind. And we're going to save that. Our video settings, we're going to take a 10-second video every time it's triggered. We got the Reconics set up about 10 yards away from the big chinkapin. We've got a limb overhanging on the edge of the field just 5 yards away. I want to make a mock scrape, and hopefully any hitless bucks or any bucks at all that come in the area will give us a great picture at the mock scrape. I'm going to take a stick. I've got my rubber boots on that I've sprayed with Dead Downwind. I'm trying to eliminate as much scent as possible around this area. Then I'm going to clear out the debris, get it to fresh dirt. I may hit the limbs up top a little bit. They may bend over and it's going to look a lot like a buck scrape.
So we knew our best option was to put a redneck hay bale blind right there. I've just found from experience, deer adapt to or accept hay bale blinds because they look like a hay bale quicker than any other blind I've tried.
No, I am. So we know that as the air cools, the thermals are going to drop. So our air is supposed to go in the creek. The creek runs north to south. Scent's going to go south, chinkapin's to the north. So if we have any type of north wind or east wind or west wind, our scent's going to the creek and away from the oak.
never dissed this since we made it. I don't own a disc. There's not a disc on the property. Early during my career, there were several key people that took time out of their busy schedule to mentor me and guide me in the wildlife profession. I can never repay those folks, but I can, hopefully, try to continue their legacy by sharing my experience with those coming after me. Different plants will pull to different micronutrients, and that's called mining. And this is kind of relatively new science. I mean, you look at this dirt, I mean, it rains, so it looks kind of a little different now, but that's for the Ozarks, that's black. And obviously productive. Because remember, those were all planted same day, same time, same range. Not all students are receptive to teaching or ideas, but we got a chance to visit with a group of wildlife students from the College of the Ozarks, and they certainly came here to learn. Solar chargers, you put a wet nose on there, and you can show a technique to anyone, but sharing experience and knowledge based on lots of experience, well, that's something, if they choose to use it, can really change a person's life. I know it did for me, and hopefully it will for those I try to help. You guys have quail here? No, you know how to hurt a guy, don't you? We hear, what, 1 or 2 a year, something like that. And I grew up hunting quail. There were no deer in the county where I was raised. In addition to spending a little time with these students, I strongly encourage them to get an internship, go out west, go to a different part of creation, see a new habitat type, and fuel that fire they have for working in creation. Early, there's something year-round for deer, quail, turkey, rodents to eat there. It's tremendously valuable habitat. Textbooks are important, but nothing beats experience. If you want to be a wildlife biologist, do an internship, do a volunteer program, get some dirt under your fingernails and see what it's like. Within what you're leaving is all this connective tissue, which you don't want to eat anyway. Right. See this natural break right here?
Well, Grant was able to harvest a nice doe here recently. Well, now we're going to show you how we prepare that meat for the family table. The connective tissue is this white tissue here. It goes throughout the meat, helps hold those muscles together. We're trying to remove that because that's what causes some of the toughness and gamey or bad taste in deer meat. It's good to use a sharp knife that gets you as close to the connective tissue as possible without removing much of the meat. You can see as I'm working my way down through this back strap that I can actually see my knife blade through the connective tissue. That lets me know that I'm not cutting too far into the meat and I'm removing the connective tissue without damaging the meat.
A lot of states open bow season October 1st. Hope you have a chance to get outside or maybe do a habitat project or volunteer on a project. But most importantly, take time to enjoy creation and listen to what the Creator is saying to you. Thanks for watching GrowingDeer.tv. Thanks for watching the GrowingDeer.tv YouTube channel. But did you know we release the same show and some additional information every Monday morning a couple days earlier than it's put on YouTube at GrowingDeer.tv, our own website. You can go there Monday mornings and watch the same show with some additional information. Also, if you want to sign up for it, simply give us your email address, and we never sell or share email addresses. We'll send you a little reminder once a week telling you we've just posted a new video and include a tip that helped Adam and I that week.
Put our new Reconyx Ultrafire. I had a fly land on my nose. Our Icons on our chest. We're veering up in the, is that a word, veering? That is a word. We're walking around with our Nikon strapped. Stinking mosquito, get away. Bring in the redneck Bale blind, set it up. What the heck was that? Did you hear it? Oh, all right, I'll get it this time. I had it last time, it wasn't for that whatever.